huge debate unfolding really over here right now. And it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because as we've seen with older stars, they can simply sell out stadiums, still sell records, books, all sorts of endorsements that they're attached to because we've known them a long time. My take on that is simply this: you don't really now have a time to get to know that celebrity before the next ones come along at the swipe of your phone or your iPad. Do you think I'm right on that? When you look at the likes of, say, Madonna or Bruce Springsteen, the big rockers. I noticed the other day, for instance, there was a huge poster in the Tube of The Who doing some concerts during the summer, and you think, wow, they're still going? Brilliant for them. But over here in the United Kingdom, I don't know what it's like in your part of the world, they don't necessarily embrace the older person. And I mean that in the kindest ways. Now, this particular lady here, Martha Stewart, not particularly well known over here in the United Kingdom, only for a little while in the 80s and 90s as a sort of queen of, if you like, good housekeeping. And then, of course, it all went a little bit wrong, didn't it? And, she found herself under a bit of a lock and key. We'll leave it there. But now, just sharing that with you in case you didn't know that bit. But what's interesting I find now is that she's become the oldest cover girl at 81 to be on the cover of the, well, much liked and much respected Sports Illustrated magazine. This particular picture shows Martha in a bikini, bathing suit, whatever you want to call it, as I say, at 81 years old. Now, this has created something of a backlash because more recently, of course, the magazine has gone very woke with all sorts of hidden messages on it. And it's not really, I am told, what the fan base want. They kind of want to go back to the days of the gorgeous Cindy Crawford, Pamela Anderson, that type of era. And when you think about it, that's what made the magazine sell. It's what it was built its success on. The other problem, of course, a lot of people are stating is this. Yes, Martha does look incredible for 81 years old. But when you look at the picture, and I have to say this as someone who works in the industry, there's a lot of work gone on that picture. Lighting, skin tone changes, wrinkles removed, that sort of stuff. I think it would have been far braver if they'd have put out the untouched version of that picture and said, this is an 81-year-old woman, this is how she looks, with reasonable lighting, reasonable makeup. But to put it out there and celebrate, in a sense, someone who's been digitally retouched beyond almost recognition, then is she really being that brave? Over here, she's hit a bit of a backlash with a lot of feminists saying, well, good for her. If she wants to do it, why not? While the more sane people are saying, well, really, you're just selling something of a false image. As ever, I love to share these things with you because I'd love to know your opinion. Whether you like Martha Stewart or not, is it a brave move? Is it a good move? But more importantly, should it be an original image? We all like a filter, don't we? And if there was a way of wiping away, 10, 20 years in a picture, of course we'd like it. But then, of course, we're not necessarily selling a look into a major magazine audience. And for now, this could be, once again, one of the biggest mistakes that Martha makes in her career. Or indeed, at 81 years old, will she truly care? What do you think to it? Should she be on the front cover or not? As ever, let me know in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.